episode number 3 of the SoCal series. Let's take a look and see what needs to get done. First off, we've got this Z train right here. We got a ZMN to LA. So this train is going to the East Los Angeles yard, and it's here at the, I believe this is Montclair. Let me go over to, Let me go over to Los Angeles, Alhambra sub, and it's at the Montclair control point right here. So this is where you're starting out. And this train needs to get into the East Los Angeles yard. And that is, let's take the extra board over there, LA, East LA. And it's got to go on to ramp number 1, which is this one right in front of me. So it's going to actually, the locomotives need to be stopped right here. And it's going to occupy that whole track. This is ramp number 1. The next thing that needs to be done is over at Barstow. We're going to send another train over the hump. So you see the cars in there from episode 2. And we've got a Stockton to Barstow supply train that is sitting right here. STOBAR, this is the second supply train that came in. So this one needs since it came from Stockton, this is actually the front of the train over on this end of the yard. So it needs these lead locomotives removed from the train and the 2 rear DPUs pulled off. And all of them can go over here. The rear DPUs need to go right here and couple to this cut. So they'd be right here. And then the lead units will go on the track next to them right here. And then I've got 2 new SD40-2s over here that are going to be the hump power. So these 2 units will come out after you've got the DPUs and the lead units pulled off of our Stockton to Barstow train, which is over here. Then, and once it's just freight cars, then you can bring these over to this track. This is receiving 2, couple up, and then send it over the hump in the distance. And then after that, the last thing on the agenda is over at Hobart Yard. We got a baretable train that came in over here a few days ago, right here. Also came from Stockton, California. And it stopped here at the end of track 14. But it's hanging out over here. It's not on the main line, but it's too long. So what needs to be done is it needs to be pulled up, and you can fill up the track that it's currently on, keep this track full, track 14, but then pull the rest over onto this track here, which is ramp 5, and bring it up to the front here. And then all those bare tables should fit perfectly, or there'd be a little extra room, but on this ramp. So like probably ending around here, the bare tables. And you can cut the last one right here at the edge. So when you're done, you'll have bare tables filling up this ramp, and then you'll have bare tables filling up this track 14 that they're currently on, but they just won't be hanging off the back, following up any switches. And then once you've got that done, these 2 locomotives need to get over to the fueling pad number 1 at Commerce Station, which is just down the road here, right here. So you got to get them over to Commerce, and this is fueling pad number 1 right here. And once you've got all that done, then you'll be done with episode 3, and it's actually going to spill over into episode 4, these 3 jobs. All right, let's get started. The first thing we got to do today is we got to get this ZMNLA train into the East Los Angeles yard. So I got to start these up. Actually, I'm going to do an AI recrew, so I could just hit AI. I don't have to go through all these. I could just hit AI recrew. And then I'm going to turn auto on. But we're over here in the San Bernardino sub. We are right here at Montclair, so I want to turn auto off. I don't want... Actually, no, this is okay. We got to get them over here to East Industry. So I'm just turning auto off for this Alhambra and Los Angeles sub, because I want to give them a signal over here to East Industry, and then we got to route them through the industry yard and over to the Los Angeles sub down here. Auto can't do this by himself, so that's why I turned him off for this spot, and I'm gonna do it manually. So this is a mixed intermodal. We got some piggyback trailers, and we're gonna have some containers probably on the back. Let's see what we got back here. Yeah, here's the containers. So while this train is making its way towards the city of Industry, let's jump over to Barstow, and we got to put another train over the hump yard. And then I'll check on the map here, because he's still got a little ways to go. Once he gets over here, we'll get back to him. So we've got a Stockton to Barstow supply train that we got to send over the hump here. And I've got some new hump power, some SD40-2s in the distance. So we're going to pull off all this power here that came with it. Here's a Stockton to Barstow. So what I'm going to do is I just want to, let's see, I just want to pull these off the back. So in order to uncouple them, I'm just going to start them manually because I don't want everything to start yet. And I don't even need to start all of them. Maybe I'll just start 2. Get these MU cables connected. See, this one said lead before, but now that I connected the MU cable, now it says MU. And then I'm going to have to do handbrakes because this, that's got explosives in it. That I can leave open. This one I got to close. And then I just want to pull the handbrakes off of these locomotives. And all I need to do now is just get it pulled forward to uncouple. And then I'm going to have the AI work for me. So let's see if I could get us moving forward here. Oh, I got to uncouple. Oh, you know what? I don't think I did the circuit breakers. Let me do Shift 1 to save that spot. I don't think I flipped. Yeah, I didn't do, since I was doing it manually. So I got to put on engine run, gen field, control, and dynamic brake doesn't really matter, but put it on anyways. Okay, now I do Control 1, we're back here, and I should be able to pull forward. There we go. So now I'm just going to stop him real quick. And then I'm going to use the AI to help me. And also I'm going to go, let's see, just to make it easier. So this guy's still got a ways to go. Let's get over to Barstow. I'm going to also turn auto off here as well. But I do have to make sure I'm watching because we've got this train. This is one thing. So he's coming towards Barstow. But if I have the auto turned off on this page, then... Oh, okay, so he is sending this... Oh, but he won't... That's the thing, yeah. He won't send... Auto won't give him a signal here to get to this block here. And I wish he did, because then if I'm just monitoring this page manually dispatching, I can see the train appear in this block, and then I can give him a signal, obviously, where he needs to go. But it doesn't do that. So if you're not paying attention, he'll just be sitting over here and you don't really realize it. So I wish auto would give signals just at least up to these blocks. Maybe that's something that the devs can look at. All right, but now what I need to do, so we're on this, we got our locomotive separated here. So with auto turned off, I don't have to right click to make it blue and then left click. I just have to left click with the mouse and it just changes right away. So it makes it a lot easier. And then I just need to, I need to get him back up here. So actually I don't need to go that far down. And I'm going to throw this switch against him. So he should stop right down here. Let's see what happens. So I'm just going to go AI recrew. Oh, yeah, actually, that's way too short of a distance because that's just right here. So that's not going to work. But what I can do here, let's go back into the dispatch screen. Let's fix that. And let's have him go, because I want to make, all right, let's do another trick here. Actually, this might be. All right, I think what I'm going to do is this. Utilize these workers. So I got my Ford. This guy's going to be doing a little maintenance just for a second over there. Now I can route the train this way. And he should come down here. I might have to... Oh, you know what? I could just utilize that signal. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, he'll just come down here and stop at that signal, which is fine. That's perfect. So he should be moving. Is he going? Oh, he relinquished. Try it again. Why did he relinquish? The guy's in there? Wait a minute. We're still uncoupled. What? Let's just try none. Is the tag? Oh, that's probably why, because the tag was Barstow and he's already in Barstow, so it's probably confusing things. Well, that's probably what it was. Should be moving a little bit. Let's see if I give him a signal here. Well, he relinquished again all of a sudden. Maybe I just got to move him up a little bit. Maybe that's the problem. Let's try that. It probably has something to do with the fact that he's that he's inside of the, you know, in the yard. So the dispatcher just thinks, oh, he made it to the yard, just relinquish the train, because it's designed to automatically relinquish when a train, or, you know, arrives at Barstow Yard. But I think once I get him over here, once I get him technically not on a yard track, then it should work. Let's bring him to a stop, and then it should work here. All right, now let's try AI recrew. There we go. That must be what it was. It was just because he was still in the yard. So now he's just going to go down to this control point WJ signal and just wait. So while he's doing that, let's just watch him go for a second, and then we'll pull off the rear DPUs from this supply train. All right, let's jump over to the rear. And I'll get this one started up. We got a PCS open here. Throttle notch 1. What? Oh, this is... Hold on. We got to set this as the lead unit. There we go. Let's do auto circuit breakers. Let's put some air. There's no air in there, so let's do auto air brakes. And then let's see if, I'm curious if this is gonna, oh, I'm still notch 1. That's weird. All right, I'm curious if, oh, I gotta pull the handbrakes off. Let's uncouple these, and I want to see if it does the same, has the same issue with the AI. Oh, shoot. It just dumped the error because when I hit set as lead unit, it reset this angle cock here. Oh wait, it didn't? Wait a second. Now I'm really confused. Oh, it is? What? It says open, but it's closed here? Where is it? Where? And now it says closed. Oh, is there no animation for this one? Maybe it doesn't, this one doesn't. What in the world is happening here? What is happening? Oh yeah, look at that. At the top left, it's saying that it's moving, but it's not showing it. But I could have sworn, I gotta look at my footage. Could have sworn it just moved when I did it manually before. Well, I don't know what's happening, but let's just do auto air brakes. And let's just move up just a little bit further. And then I'm going to leave them there for a second. Let's check our switches here because I want to send. All right, that one's good. Let's go over here. This one's good right here. I want that red. So that's going to get these guys. I got to do a relinquish. And then while I'm waiting for that to relinquish, let me get the routing up here. So now the AI will take this train all the way up here, and now I gotta relinquish my train. Click that, set as lead unit, AI recrew. And now the AI is gonna take this train up close to the fueling racks there. And then I can send them over to the storage yard. So while these are moving that way, let's get back to the two DPUs and see if we can. They both have a none tag. Let's see if I do an AI recrew here. Do I have the same problem? And I got to check where I'm going to send him. So he's on track R2. And I need to get past this one, this R yard crossovers to engine service, because that's where he's going to go. So I can. Oh, he's moving. So the AI is working there. Yeah, it must have been just because we were like at the end of that yard that it just triggered the other ones to just relinquish immediately. And now look at, you can see the lead locomotives. You can see the red blocks as they cross up this way. And I'm going to give this guy just a green for now, just to get him past here, and then I'll stop him. Let's see, can we see the other ones coming? Oh yeah, they're turning the corner now. All right, so they got a little ways to go at 15 miles an hour. This really helps using the AI as much as you can, because when you got to move a lot of stuff around the yard at 15 miles an hour, it does take a while. And now here's our new hump power. So actually, let's get these fired up while we're going. Let's do auto start. Get our headlights on. These are the ones that are going to push the train over the hump. So I think that's how they do it in real life. I think they utilize dedicated, probably SD40s or something like that, to push the train over, and they pull all the power that brought the train to the yard off. I could be wrong, but I think that's how they do it. Oh, is he going to stop at the end? I think he is. Yep. Because he's at the end of the yard and it just defaults to stop and relinquish. So I'm going to have to do the same thing. And this power, actually, we got time because those are still a ways away. Let's do this. Let's do an AI recrew here. Oh, shoot. That's not going to work. Because I have these. I got to change this. That's probably going to. Let's see. What's it going to do? It's probably going to relinquish because I have hump in the tag. Oh, is he going to move? Oh, yeah. It's like all done humping Barstow Hump. So he's just relinquishing now because I made a mistake. I got to take. Usually I'll just do something like that. I guess I could just take that one off. So usually I'll just do something like that so that way it doesn't trigger. And then when I'm ready to send it over the hump, I just add the P in. So now I could go back to AI recrew. And I'm hoping to get these out before that train, before that power shows up. So since this guy just stopped here on track 2, let's remove that signal. And I'm going to get this DPU power out first. And that way we can start pushing the train over as we're repositioning these other engines. Oh, and also, don't forget, we got to check on our train that's heading to our Z train. See if you made it to City of Industry yet. I could flip this switch back so that these other ones coming here in the distance can get to where they need to be. And then this should be available now. Oh, you know what? What's it look like over here? Am I doing this the right way? And remember, with the AI trains, they're just going to keep going. So you got to always keep an eye on them, unless you know that they're going to hit a switch thrown against them or a red signal. But just be aware. So I'm going to stop them up here. So I can just do relinquish when stopped, and I'll do stop and hold position. But I'm going to just send them a little bit further because I need to get those DPUs out of the way. All right, let's stop him there. So he'll slowly slow down. And while he's doing that, I need to grab these guys and move them forward manually just to get them out of the yard. And look at this guy coming around, so that's perfect. And actually what I'll do is I'll whoops. Throw that switch, so he should move forward a little bit more, and then I can back him, send him back to the storage yard. Oh, this guy got to slow down here. Maybe I'll just do this guy myself. I'll just control him with my remote control. Let's do a isolate on this. Otherwise, we got too much power. Oh, wait a minute. What's our signal here? Need to straighten that one out. Since I'm dispatching, I'm not going to worry about giving them a restricting just for this quick move. We're just doing a short move here. Oh, I see that. I think the angle cock graphic must have disappeared or something for a second, because I can see it now in the back of that train. I'll look at it when I stop it later, but yeah, I think maybe that's what happened. Did that other train stop? Yeah, there he is. So this one over here, oh, I can't do it till I relinquish the train I'm currently in control of. So let's bring this one to a stop. And then while he's slowing down, I can flip that switch. We'll back him up. And I do have to do this train manually, because that's another thing I really hope they add in the future, is the ability for AI to move a train even backwards. Because right now they can only go forwards. If I AI recrewed this one, it just wouldn't work. Or actually, you couldn't, because it's the trailing unit. So there's really no way to get your engines to go in reverse with AI. But that would be great if they could add that. So now this one's going to come up here, and we're going to send it to where the power goes. Oh, actually, yeah, I did. I meant to. I was going to try to let him out, but actually, I'm glad that I didn't, and that I mistakenly thought that I was throwing the switch so this one could get out, but I actually threw it against him. But it was a blessing in disguise, because I want the train that I'm currently in control of. Oh, also I'm going to hit Control C and put my slow speed control on at 15. You can see it in the top left there. But also keep in mind with the slow speed control, the slow speed control doesn't always work. And as you can see, look at it, I'm already over 15 miles an hour, even though I have it set to 15. So it just depends. It won't work if you're going over, or if you're going downhill, then you'll usually end up going too fast. It only seems to maintain the speed that you set it at if you are, if you're going like flat ground or like on a slight uphill. So I'm still in control of this train, and I'm just going to put him on the track next. Actually, you know what? Let's just put him on the same track as these other ones. Let's flip this back. And I got to pull off this EOT first before I couple. All right, we're done with those two. I can relinquish, and let's see where we're at over here. Let's get these. So I'm going to click this one here, and I'm going to do set as lead unit, AI recrew. And although I guess I'm probably going to have to take control myself. And we're going to send him right back to track 2. So let's give him a signal into there. And he should start moving here. But then he won't couple to the cars. I'm going to have to take over and couple and get the hump operation started. Oh, and while he's moving, let's take a look at our map. Cajon, San Bernardino. Oh, see, here's what I'm talking about. Go back to Cajon. See this train to Alliance, Texas? But looking at this map that I'm monitoring, I have no clue what's going on. But he's over here just stopped waiting for me. Oh, and that's the other thing. If I click this, I get the warning that the auto DS is on. So because it is on for this page, so I can't give him a green. So in order to let him go, I have to actually give him a signal here. And now if you watch auto, see now auto just gave him this signal because I can't control that one. So that's just, he should be able to get, auto should get him to here. That's my wish. All right, let's see what we got going here. I think that's as far as he's going to go on AI control because he's detecting occupied blocks ahead. So what I'll do is pull the EOT off now as soon as he relinquishes, and then we'll couple to the train we got to push over. Oh, I had to tell it to relinquish. Give him a second here. There we go. I can pull this off. Let's hop up in here. It starts to go downhill here. Get our dynamics on. Look, we're picking up speed pretty quick. All right, now I don't have to worry about hooking up hoses or anything now because this is going to be AI recruit, and that'll take care of it all for me. So I'm just putting the P back here. So we got hump now in the name, and all I got to do is just make sure that we're lined correctly. So we're on this track. So I can flip that and then send them this way to the hump, and then we're good. So if I hit AI recrew, set as lead unit, and then it says 1612 has been recrewed by AI for humping. And that's all I got to do. That'll automatically turn on the hump controller and take care of the rest. So we just got to monitor it, but I'm not going to watch it this time like I did in episode 2. We got some other work to do, but I'll just check back periodically to make sure nothing's going wrong. Let's just see him get started here. There's our tag now on the dispatch screen. And while he's backing up, let me just take a look because I have a feeling. Wonder why this. Oh, see, there's another one. This train is stopped here because on the San Bernardino sub, and then this train also we got to take care of. He's made it, so I got to do that. I got to reset that signal. And back to Cajon. So this train going to San Diego is over at Riverside, so I got to hit tab. And then this train's held up too. See, so it's the same kind of problem. But let me give a signal here. I'm actually giving this signal on main 1. There you go. Look, see, auto just gave him a signal. And then I need to give a signal over here. And now now this Amtrak train can go. And this guy's sending the train over the hump. So I do have, let's see, what do we got waiting? We got the locomotives. All right, I got these locomotives sitting here waiting, but I'm going to leave them here for a second because we got to take care of this train that's going to the East Los Angeles yard. So let's do that now. So I'll pull up the dispatch screen, and we got to go to hit tab to cycle through. Because if I hit control tab, then it makes them all small. So we got 3 pages here, 1, 2, 3. And then if I want to zoom in on one, I can you just put the mouse over the one that you want to focus on and hit tab. So I want to be up here, so I just put the mouse somewhere in here, hit tab, and then it zooms in on that specific page. And then when you hit tab, it cycles through those 3, and then there's one blank. All right, so this one, let's give him a green here so he gets moving. And then what I have to do is manually flip this switch. And we got to route him around the City of Industry yard. It's kind of technical over here. But I can't flip this switch now because the train's routed over. This train's routed over it. So I need to wait till he crosses this signal here. All right, now that he's gone through, I can take care of this one. Should save my spot here. See, now that I went He's going through there. Now that he's gone through that signal, it lets me flip it. And then let's get his routing set up here. It's all manual switches. So we want to go straight here. This is the industry east yard. We want to go straight under here. Keep going straight through all this. And then coming up here on the left is the industry west yard, but we're not doing that. We're going to East Los Angeles. So we just want to go straight all the way through here. And then up here, he's going to keep going straight, and then he's going to make a left here. And then he's going to go right here. Straight through here. Gets pretty technical over here. And then he's going to go straight this way. And this is going to take him to this signal. And this signal right here, if I stand on the switch, is down here. It's actually... Oh, I'm standing on that one. But he's going to be coming through here and down onto main 1, onto the Los Angeles sub. And then he's got to get over here to Garfield. And then this is where East Los Angeles yard is in here. And we're going to send him in there. So for now, I can just let him go because he's going to stop here since I have auto turned off. If I had auto turned on, he would just keep going. But I'm trying to monitor here. Now let me just make sure there's nothing else. No other problems that I got to take care of. It doesn't look like it. Anything over here? I think we're looking good. How are we looking at Barstow? Oh, you could see he's going over the hump. So let's take a look at that. What is this? Oh, maybe that was just my sim from before. It just didn't knock it down. Let's see what's going on over here. Make sure he's going over the hump. If you don't have the tracks lined properly, it'll be pushing backwards, but he'll go this way or like just wherever it's routed or wherever the switches are set, he'll go that way. So you always want to double check that he's actually going over the hump like you want him to. And I don't think we're going to have hopefully we won't have any issues because the bowl's still very empty. So I don't think we'll be filling up any tracks here. So while that Z train is heading to the City of Industry switch, I can take care of this guy. Let's just relinquish him. I could bring him in or move him this way myself. And I got to flip that one. Oh, there we go. Now we got him. And I'm going to end episode number 3 here, and we'll finish up on all these tasks in episode number 4. So stay tuned.